April 26, 2023. Here are my 3 free best bets. Let's go. Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Noble Living back with DYF Bets with another video for you where I try to give you 3 winners every single day for you to grow your bankroll and continue to make some more money. In our last video, you can see our record right here. We didn't do too hot. We went 1-2. The Marlins, the Braves, Nerfy cashed, but we lost on our 2-teamer with the Guardians letting us down on the money line, and then the Bucks, I mean, they just lost. I thought they were going to win, but Jimmy was Jimmy Butler, so it's kind of hard to handicap a guy who scores 56 points. But listen, we're going to run it back today. We're not worried. We're not scared, and let's get after it. All right, so for my first best bet of the day, I'm going back to the Bucks game. Now, I'm going to take a player prop on this one. I was thinking about taking the over. That was the lean that I was really liking, was the over. All the games so far in this series have gone over, but it's going to be a little bit hard for me to get there, and I just think this is the better play, and that's Giannis over 29.5 points, and the odds are at -110, right, on your typical standard book. And I have to run it back with the Bucks here because the spread is a little bit too high at 11.5. But Giannis in closeout games, I mean, you're going to go to your star, right? The Bucks can't afford to lose. The #1 overall seed is about to lose to the 8th seed in the Heat. And that's not about to happen. Not at home. Not under Giannis's watch. So I really like the fact that they're playing at home, and Giannis did get a game underneath his belt before this one, and I really think that's going to help them out. Now, Giannis plays well in elimination games. In his last elimination game against Boston, he had 25 points, 20 rebounds, 9 assists. In his previous closeout game before that, in 2021 against Brooklyn, 40 points, 13 rebounds. Before that, 30 points, 17 rebounds. So yeah, you might want to look at his rebounds as well. It's at about 11.5, but I think the points is the more sure bet to go with because he scored 26 points in his last game, and that was his first game in almost 2 weeks of no basketball, and he only shot 4 free throws in that game as well. So that's the one thing that I really like to see, because now, look at it this way. Butler had 18 free throws in his home matchup, and that's big time. That helped him get that 56 points. Now the Bucks are going home. They average about 119 points per game at home in comparison to 115 on the road. So they score more at home. They're probably going to benefit from the home whistle, just like Jimmy did. And Giannis only had 4 free throws and only got 26 points. So I know he's going to have the volume because he likes to score a lot, especially in closeout games. And then I should get some benefit from the refs here in terms of him going to the line at least about 10 times, I think, in my opinion. So I believe that taking Giannis over 29.5 points is the best bet. If you want another bet, you might want to lean towards the over, or you can look at his rebounds as well. Now, for my next best bet, I'm going to the baseball diamond, and I have to go with the Diamondbacks on the run line. The best odds that I've seen is -122 on Bet Rivers. Now, the Diamondbacks are sending their ace, Zach Gallen, to the mound, and we've been seeing over the last few starts why he's one of the best starters in all of baseball. I mean, dude has been completely locked in. Over his last 3 starts, he's pitched 20 innings and has given up 7 hits and 0 earned runs. And now he's facing a Royals team that is literally at the bottom of every single hitting stat out there. The Royals are in the bottom 5 in batting average, on base percentage, runs per game, and slugging percentage. This is not the type of pitcher that you want to face when you're not hitting the ball well at all. To make things a little bit worse, it looks like the Royals are going with a bullpen game in this one, with relief pitcher Ryan Yarbrough going to the mound for them. And you know, relief games are a little bit tough because typically you're going to have a guy go like 2 or 3 innings and the next guy go about 2 innings. So all it takes is 1 or 2 relievers really to get hit hard for this whole thing to get blown up, and that's not what you want to face against an ace like Zach Gallen. So I see no reason why the Diamondbacks cannot score 2 more runs than the Royals at home on this one. So give me the Diamondbacks on the run line at a pretty good price. And then for my third and last best bet of the day, I'm going to the late night matchup, and we're taking the Cardinals on the money line. Right now, the odds, the best ones I've seen at -103 on Bet Rivers, but I expect this line to continue to drop because it opened up at about -103 or so. So I'm sure you can get this at like plus 100 value or greater as the day continues to move. Now, listen. All signs on paper are saying to fade the Cardinals. I get it. The Giants have won both games so far in this best-of-3 homestand. Furthermore, the Cardinals sent Steven Matz to the mound, and he's been subpar this year. He's 0-3 with a 6.55 ERA. But for me, it's really hard to take the Giants here, who don't hit left-handed pitchers well at all. They're in the bottom 2 in terms of on-base percentage against lefties. They're in the bottom in terms of all hitting stats against lefties, including on-base percentage. And they said Anthony Descalfani to the mound, and truthfully, he seems like the better option, about 2.63 ERA, but he hasn't been that sharp in his last two starts. He's given up 13 hits and 7 runs over the last two starts, and one of those teams were the Tigers. So the Cardinals have a much better lineup than the Tigers. The Tigers are truthfully one of the worst hitting teams in baseball, and then the Cardinals also, I just don't see them getting swept here. We need Mats to pull through, so give me the Cardinals on the money line. Like I said, this one should continue to drop, because if you're just looking at it from the outside looking in, it says all the numbers say to pull it with the Giants on this one, but I really think if you dive into this game deeper and you look at the stats, the fact that the Giants don't hit left-handed pitching well, and Mats needs to have a bounce-back game, and Anthony Descalfani has not been in the best of form, I think the Cardinals can get it done here. So let's get this a great value here on the money line, and let's cash it. Well, that's it, my friends. Those are my 3 best bets for today. I'm looking for my first sweep since I did these videos, man. I need my first sweep. So what I need you to do real quick is comment, like, and subscribe to this video as we're trying to grow this channel. We're trying to get to our first 50 subscribers. We're at 12 right now, and that's awesome considering we just started this channel like 2 weeks ago, but we got to get it going. We want to get to 50 subscribers, and you're going to help us get there. So please share this video with somebody who you know sports bet. And as always, you got the free link in the Telegram below where you can get my live bets, my best bets, and some of the other picks that I'm looking at, especially today being Wednesday, a travel day. Baseball games are starting earlier, so you definitely want to be tapped into that, so this way you can get my picks starting when the very first pitch gets thrown. Can't wait to see you make money, and as always, dictate your fate, and let's get it.